It's Nurse Eunice with Florida Training Academy. In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to empty a urinary drainage bag. And so you cannot insert the catheter. However, anything that's external, you're responsible for taking care of. And in one of our previous videos, we talked about how to clean the actual catheter. And in this video, we're going to show you how to empty the drainage bag. Usually you empty the drainage bag at least once per shift. But if your patient's on a diuretic, something that's going to make them diurese, get rid of extra urine or extra fluids, you're going to have to empty your drainage bag more frequently. So I recommend emptying it when it's at least halfway full and or at the end of your shift. So yes, sometimes you may have to empty it twice. Okay, so another skill you could be requested to perform when you're taking your CNA examination is emptying the urinary drainage bag. And so whenever you think about a urinary drainage bag, it should be secured on a non-movable part of the bed, such as the bed frame. Usually it's going to be a hole or a hook, something you can connect the actual device to. You never want to connect the drainage bag to a side rail, because in doing so, the side rail could accidentally collapse, and then we can also injure the patient. So we don't want to do that. So we have our drainage bag secured. We have our graduate. We have a paper towel. We're going to put this towel on the floor. And then in addition to that, we need one more thing. We need an alcohol swab. For the state of Florida examination, you have to clean the spout after you get through emptying out the urine. Okay, so I'm going to figure out which way to actually initiate my urine stream. For this one, it's just a push button. Usually at your test, they will allow you to practice with the drainage bag before you're actually given it as a skill. One more thing to keep in mind is that you don't want to hold this bag above the level of the bladder, because if you do so, you can make old urine go back into the person's urinary tract. We're going to drain all of the stimulated urine from the container. We're going to drain all of the simulated urine from the urinary drainage bag. And then we're going to make sure that we actually clamp it off. We're going to secure it. And before I put the spout back in its pouch, I have to clean it with alcohol. I'm now going to remove my napkin and my graduate from the floor. All right, so now that I'm in the bathroom, I'm going to pull another napkin, place this graduated container on a flat surface to read. Let's see if you all can see the number. You're not supposed to read it when it's in the air, and you're also not supposed to read it from the side that says ounces. For the state of Florida examination, you're supposed to measure your urine in cc's or cubic centimeters. All right, so once it stops moving so much, it appears as if I have 250 cc's of urine in the graduate. I would then pour the urine into the commode, whether it's a real toilet or the bedside commode. I would dispose of this napkin. I now have to rinse my container. Pour the rinse water also into the commode. Dry the inside of your container. And then you'd replace it and put it back in the bottom shelf where you actually retrieved it from initially. Don't forget to take off your gloves. Wash your hands. Document the urine output in cubic centimeters. Open up your curtain, make sure your patient has the call bell, and then you are done with your skill. All right, so thank you all for watching. This is Nurse Eunice with Florida Training Academy. I hope you learned a lot. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and then I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, if you're in the Florida area, our website is fltraining.com. Not only do we train some of the best CNAs, we also train the trainers. Yes, we do the CNA instructor courses. I look forward to working with you all. Have a blessed day. Bye.